there's a little bit of entertainment in all our lives. So yes, through a paradigm shift, there is a lot of balancing to do in today's context because yes, you have to be profitable, but you have to be sustainable as well. You have to be disruptive, but you have to ensure that disruption doesn't come at the cost of, well, there's social impact always at the heart of a lot of businesses, and we're seeing more of that come through. So when you talk about all these differing or maybe opposites, how do you balance it, is something that I wanted to discuss with Devansh Jain and Vivek Oberoi. Vivek, of course, has been disruptive in his own career by switching from entertainment as a profession to entertainment as a hobby. But how do you do that? How do you do that, Vivek, when you diversify as much as you have? Because I'm seeing the spread. It's finance, it's real estate, and it doesn't stop there.
Well, it's always a pleasure speaking with you, Vikram. I think the journey from being an actor in front of the camera to being a director or managing director in the boardroom is quite an interesting one. It does bring in a lot more responsibility. I had to probably study and learn and equip myself with knowledge and information more than I studied when I was in school or college, with the focus to being an actor. But that did pay results. I think what's interesting, the predominant difference is anything that you want to scale, how do you scale beyond a point? I was lucky enough to have the leverage of, celebrity, being able to create more reach, but I found that the variables in my industry, whether you want to scale it economically, whether you want to scale it in terms of volume or content, it's still very limiting. I mean, it's very difficult to mitigate the variables that are there. And that's the reason I chose real estate. I felt that real estate was a strong space where I could, on the one hand with B&W Developments, scale the luxury real estate portfolio, which we're doing in the UAE, which by the grace of God, we're at almost $7 billion US now across 22 projects that we're doing there. So that scaled really well, 400 people working in the team. And then Nicest Finance came in with a great legacy of about 15, 16 years. Amit Goenka, a brilliant guy, doing phenomenally well in India. We partnered for the UAE market, raised $1 billion. We should have assets under development over the next couple of years of anywhere between $2 to $3 billion there. And there the idea was, how do you take assets that could be optimized below replacement value, right, and then rework those assets? How do you integrate technology to make it interesting? How do you create value that's exponential from there? And that's what we're seeing across the first 6 projects that we've acquired. We're seeing some phenomenal numbers. We're seeing anywhere between 24, 25% IRR on dollar terms, all the way to 32, 33% IRR on dollar terms. So I think that was very, very exciting in terms of how I could scale and create positive impact. We're also venturing into, for example, public housing. Yes. Right? In a place where everybody's talking about the gaming resort on Marjan Island, where we as B&W Developments are doing a lot of developments there. But how do you also bring in high-quality public housing for all those people that are going to be working in all these resorts? So those are the kind of thought processes that we're working on.
So there are a lot of synergies that you build into the diversification